What is up, guys? Amp here, bringing you Amp's Advice Episode 2. I know it's been a while since I've been doing this series, but, you know, I've been doing the 2 videos a week for forever, and this just was kind of on the back burner. Sorry to everybody who's submitted so far. I have a bit of a backlog to get to. I will get to it, but it might not be right away. Just a note for that. Okay, so we're watching some Slayer DMRs on Asylum today, and it's coming from Acestro. He actually does pretty well in this game. He sent me 2 games to figure out which one would be the best to critique. In this case, I decided to choose the shorter one so that I could go focus on the things that I saw in this gameplay that could have been done a little bit better. And actually, to just go ahead and start right here. Now you're in this little piece of cover. Obviously, you were just getting your shields back, making sure that guy wasn't shooting at you anymore. But that is not a sustainable piece of cover, especially if the guy knew you were there. Sniper is a very exposed area, especially when the player is on their car. So you want to make sure that you don't stay there for too long because you're too exposed, especially to any sort of nade throw that comes in there. The second thing I want to mention about, just if you rewind a little bit, when you were scoped in, looking at their base from Sniper just then, you kind of had trouble acquiring a target there, along with when they were on your car. So make sure you try to go for a target and don't be... When you're focusing on a player, make sure you don't drown out the surroundings. I mean, to a certain extent you want to so that you can focus on that kill and get it, but at the same time you don't want to let your awareness drop because of that. Obviously there were 2 players there. You missed the chance to get both of them because you were focused on that one player and trying to get the right shot on. And in the second case where they were on your car side, it was pretty much the same thing, except in this case the other guy had a sniper and ended up blaming you. So that was unfortunate. So those 2 basic things to start is make sure you know some good cover and some good escape routes, because you didn't really take an escape route in that one instance. As well as keep your awareness up, make sure you know where players are, where your teammates are, how the players are going to react to where your teammates are, etc. Along with your target acquiring. Make sure that you don't focus too much on one player, and I'm not sure how you got that double kill. But yeah, so just keep those 2 things in mind to start off. Another thing I want to let you know a little bit about watching just straight up your gameplay. You kind of jerk around. Your reticle jerks around a little too much, for my taste at least. It might work for you. I have no idea if this is like the best you've played in your life, or well, the best sort of game style you've played in your life. So obviously your sensitivity is either too high for you when it's jerking around in all sorts of directions, or it's too low and you're overcompensating. In either case, obviously the too high seems to come to mind first. But in either case, you want to make sure that you find a good, comfortable one where you can get those shots off that you need to get, because in some cases in this game, you're jerking around too much and you miss the DMR shots that could have gotten you the kill. And usually they're finishing shots, and so the other player gets the better of you because you're jerking all over the screen. That didn't sound good. You're jerking your reticle all over the screen. It's bouncing around. Okay, that was a little better. Right here, obviously you couldn't help your teammate out as much as you thought you would, but and again, that was some weird cover to take. If the guy had noticed that you hadn't left that area, he probably would have just dropped a nade there and you would have been shit out of luck. So make sure you pick your cover, and obviously you might need to take some of those spots just for some momentary cover, and then make the transition to another point of cover or an escape route quickly, and try to fake your opponent out and make sure you try to get the timing off so that he doesn't know when you're going to do it, that sort of thing. Anyways, we're getting to, well, it's not quite the end of the game, but it's getting close. Just keep those in mind. The major thing, I guess, is just awareness. Make sure you know where your opponents are, again, where your teammates are, like all your teammates are on your side here. It's too bad you couldn't, like, I guess that's another thing about cover, is that make sure you know the sight lines, because right there that crouched, it wasn't enough to get you out of the way of that sniper shot. So, and right there, it really should have. They probably could have taken you out as well. So you want to be careful of that. Make sure you know where the sniper usually hangs out, and in this case, most of the time, it's going to be either up there in the chief spot or on their snipe spawn. But yeah, this is a pretty good spot of cover as long as you don't expose yourself like you were there, and watch out for those guys. And right there, your jerking of the reticle kind of helped you out a little bit. Alright, now we're getting to the end of the game. Overall, it was a pretty solid game. It's not ideal for helping you out and critiquing it, but giving you advice. But I can only go so far until I start nagging about certain little things that really aren't horribly wrong with your game. So keep that in mind if you're going to submit a gameplay. Don't give me something stellar because I can't help you that a lot, and then I'm going to nitpick it, and you're probably not going to enjoy it as much. It's not going to help enough people out. Not a lot of people out. But yeah, again, he sent me the two games, and I picked this one just because it was just a little bit shorter. Pound it out, get this out to you guys, and I want to quickly shout out to Acestro. He told me today was his birthday, so happy birthday! And here's the video for you. I hope you get a little bit of help out of this. And again, guys, make sure you send a message to this channel to submit your gameplay. See you guys later.